Is it working? Or is OBS being weird? Because I'm seeing all sorts of colours that are worrying me in the corner there. Deary Lou. And Austin still hasn't got back to me about whether or not he's ready, but then again, that might just be Discord being fucky. We know that it can be like that sometimes. And it's at this point where he messages me, telling me that, oh, I thought you meant a different 9 o'clock. Righty then. What's the worst that could happen? Austin?
Say something, because I'm not actually sure if I'm even, like, in right now. Can
Well,
you hear me?
You're some sort of in.
Ah! Oh! Oh, I can hear you now! Oh, thank God. Okay.
Clearly you're so deep within me. Well, I should probably turn off Discord notifications before I forget to. And... ta-da! Lisbon Lampshade. Austin is also here. We're doing this the second Diggy
Austin
Rimple
is also
game.
here.
And apparently Georgina got eggs results. Which is always a good time.
A moment. Tess's predictions. I'm keeping a physical tally now because I need to know what the hell we're in store for the next couple weeks. So Tess, before we start with the game at all, why don't you give us a nice little sum up of the entire game?
Which one?
Digging Fresh Put 2.
Okay, so it's gonna play out like the first game, and then it's all gonna go to hell about 5 chapters in. And, I mean, okay, I did have a dream a little while back where Byakuya was there, and he'd put on a shit ton of weight, and then Austin and I saw the box art for this game and for 1.2 Reloaded, which is just both of the games put together for the PSP, and it looked like Byakuya was there and fat, and, like, I mentioned this to a friend of mine who shall not be named for tax purposes, and he seemed to suggest that I may or may not be correct about that, so even when I dream, I correct productly. Those are words. Good evening, Lozzie.
So what is it that Fat Byakuya is doing? Because I know it was something, and I don't even remember like what he was engaging in. But I remember you had a very specific like encounter with him. We never wrote it down, so I hope you remember.
It was snowing through the left window of my front porch, but that window is like literally between the porch and the living room, so it was snowing through a wall, and Byakuya was there, and that was kind of, I don't know, he was large, large and in charge.
All right, so that's everything we've already got. What else would you like to add to this hell that you've built up that's going to totally happen?
Well, let's see. Spoilers incoming for the previous game. So Monokuma isn't as dead as we thought, even though we got rid of the person controlling him. And my theory behind that was that before Hope's Peak went to hell, Chihiro invented Monokuma. And because we've seen that Alter Ego can behave like a virus, I might as well have talky hands. We saw that Alter Ego can behave like a virus. Who's to say that Monokuma doesn't have the same AI, so Monokuma's going to be like a virus or something? And clearly, even though we saw her get splattered, Junko's going to come back again. And
Junko's back. Okay. Keep going.
Georgina, I have 2 cats. Formerly 3. That's actually sad if you slow it down and think about it. Let's see. The whole thing's just gonna be, like, not even real. Just for shits and giggles.
The moon was
a dream all along. There was only Nightmare Moon. Anyway, I should open the game. That would be a very helpful, healthy thing to do with my Denwa Bango wa Namban desu ka? With my the Japanese for what is your phone number?
Danganronpa.
Okay, so how is everything in terms of everything? It may the audio may be a bit weird, I'm just about to fuck with the sound now, just because this sounds acceptable to me personally, but, you know.
I mean, I'm fine with the way it is. Could be a little bit softer on the music, just because I know that this game, just like the first one, probably has like blasting audio, and I love it for that. But
And compare and contrast your lovely self, who is rather quiet.
am I seriously? Hang on.
Well, this is good music to be frustrated about Austin's volume to. It's almost the same. There's a little bit of a salsa kick to it.
Alright. I thought about this. This is always a fun thing.
Did you just get out a lighter and start burning down your microphone? What would that even sound like? Jesus.
It'd sound like my favorite personal video game console.
Oh yes, and in answer to your question, Heartbeat, you now have the power to ban people, but please don't abuse this power. Just because I know that you've played through enough the second game to know what the story is, so basically... Okay. Basically, in this stream series especially, I want to take kind of a hard line against, like, spoilers and roleplays, because I've heard that apparently this game brings even more roleplayers to the chat than the previous game, and I am just so not down for that life. So, everyone gets, like, a fair warning, but, like, if they post spoilers, kick them. If they start roleplaying, warn them, and then if they persist, then kick them, because I'm just so not down for this. Elliot, good evening, this is the sequel to Danganronpa, Danganronpa 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So I'm hoping I'm actually loud enough now. This is always fun. I was recording Sonic Mania yesterday, and I was so loud I kept peaking my mic until I made it like half sensitivity of what I normally make it. So I'm trying to relearn what I'm supposed to be for this.
Oh, calm down, Georgina. Anyway.
Hit me harder, Daddy.
Which reminds me of a picture that I've seen that I would really rather only talk to Austin about, but let's just say it involved two Hammer Bros from the Mario series. One of them had a POW block on a stick, but because it was upside down, the word POW looked like mod, and I saw someone in the comments refer to it as a ban hammer, and that's just tickling. Speaking of tickling, shall we start the story? I get the impression, like this is low-key a prediction, but I get the impression from all the branding that we might be on an island.
Or it could just be tropical.
Oh no, you murdered a tree! And fuck it, we'll have everything as kind, because I've heard that, I've heard that this is a bit, like, the trials are a bit more intense in this game, but we're just going for the prologue for the moment. Oh no, we have a protagonist.
Can you hear me?
Or maybe not. Well, that's encouraging.
Are you okay?
Like, maybe it's the game's style, or maybe that literally is a hologram and bwah!
You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also...
Okay.
No, everyone else feels the same too.
Now, I just happen to know who this guy is, and I'm sort of surprised that he's a guy because he could pass as either. But for some reason, the entire fucking fandom is in love with this guy.
Since we suddenly...
Well, he is really
in this
hot,
weird
so...
situation.
Oh, please. We have seen finer husbandos than this.
He actually looks like that
you listening?
really weird dude from Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever his name is. The British
Which one?
Fine, okay. It's what you get if you get Malak combined with the evil blue-haired kid who's not actually evil or whatever. I don't even remember. No, I'm not listening, whatever your name is. Oh, that's right, I'm on delay. No one's even getting at my... Hang on. This is considered deep-voiced Austin?
Carry on.
I mean, I normally am, like, obnoxiously high-pitched, I'll totally give you that, but, I didn't think I was doing anything differently, except I actually had water with me today, and I lost my voice yesterday, so, I mean, you put the two together.
By the way, for anyone wondering, I spent all day waiting for a phone call. Still have not received that phone call. Might get it tomorrow, I don't know. Oh, good.
Yes, hello.
Spoilers, there are 6 chapters, and... I mean, the fact that it's starting with a screen like this just makes me think that it's gonna go super meta. Like... Ooh, it looks like it's stylized, but actually the whole thing was a computer program to begin with. Chihiro, you fuck. Getting my groove on over here. Oh. Why'd you stop? Oh, it's a significant day. Here's our protagonist. Fucking... Porcupine McGee. The school was a dream all along. Twice in 5 minutes.
There's only Nightmare School. Hey, how fitting!
And yes, Lozzie, it is. And I don't know whether to expect the call today or tomorrow, but no matter when I record, they're going to call me mid-recording. What's a rep team? Clearly it's just a rap, but with an E. Don't enter the building. You might die. Or make other people die. It's not a joke. It's ironic. So, Austin, I've been meaning to talk to you about this, but over the last weekend, I sat my mother down and we both watched the entirety of the Danganronpa 1 anime. So we've not seen 3 yet because that's a sequel to this, but we have seen the one that's based on the first game. So
Wait. What?
what? In the butt. I was about to say what's our protagonist the ultimate thing at? So conclusion: Porcupine McGee is the ultimate at butt stuff. It's headcanon and I accept it. But yes, what was your...
hang on.
What was your
I
what,
have
Austin?
to write that down.
What?
Porcupine is ultimate parentheses at butt stuff. Dude, I'm gonna have like 5 pages of lists by the time we're done with this, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
I mean, as it is, I'm expecting this guy to be shipped with the guy who woke us up, who I won't name, even though I know the name, just because we haven't been introduced yet, but clearly they've been shipped, and therefore butt stuff.
Well, this
kid is literally Makoto with slightly spikier hair.
Add a W in there. It's Makoto. Makoto
Oh
2.0.
god! Oh god!
2. Makoto.
My name is Hajime Hinata.
Which... Huh. I know I'm reading too much into it, but that's Japanese for begin, sunny place.
There's only one reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. Because I admired Hope's Peak Academy.
Just because Hajime is like a verb meaning to begin, and Hinata is just like a place that's in the sun. Like, Nata plus he, I think it's something like that.
To me, attending Hope's Peak Academy is like being a celebrity, or a superhero. In fact, instead of calling it admiration, it's more like it's
I'm
always
not sure
been
how
a
I
dream
feel
of
about
mine.
not playing as Makoto all of a sudden.
Well, it means that Makoto's gonna rock up in, like, Case 5 and, like, plot twist fuckers, y'all are the bad guys, we're the real MVPs, who the fuck even are you? We just killed Junko, what have you been doing with your life? And that's just literally gonna be...
Makoto wants to battle.
And he doesn't actually speak, it's just all dots, except it's not.
To feel like a member of society.
Well, no, it's just him constantly clutching his head as he fails to think of something right to say.
Why is it going all boopy? Are the boops even appearing on the screen?
Wait, they are highlighting... They're highlighting the word dream a lot, along with the weird static. Hang on, I'm gonna write that in as a supplementary to what you said.
Nothing is real. The universe is a
calling it
hologram.
out.
Reality's an illusion. Buy gold.
Holograms. Matrix.
Literally had a moment there where, like, even Hajime's own thoughts just sort of glitched out. Have finally come, turd.
This is concerning, the fact that this is actually happening already. I'm gonna just assume you're totally right about everything, and we'll just go from the assumption that the entire thing's fake.
Oh, it's a door inside a USB stick. Since when do I sound like Graham Norton? And Artyom's name could be spelled either way, to be fair. There's a door. It's the scary door.
Slow that came up. You're entering a world of illusion. A world of sound. A world of sight. This is known as the Monaco. Oh.
I like how it cut out as at the Monaco.
That's fine.
That's just fucking Fat Byakuya. I cannot be convinced otherwise.
What?
Okay, who have we got this time? I got chunky, dark person,
Oh
Mondo hair, fan service, redhead,
Oh god, they're all hot. They're all hot, though.
baby metal in the back there.
Can you see how they're all like references to the first game, but also like decent new characters? Because like that's already bothering me.
Well, let's just see where this leads.
Oh dear.
Graham Norton is fucking Northern Irish or something. I don't have his accent.
Who goes there? Are you feeling all right? You look quite pale. Hey,
It's Austin High. I mean,
You're also a
I
freshman
played
at this
Sonic
school,
Mania
right?
yesterday. That should count for something, right?
As did I. Austin bought it for me because he's just... Ah!
Look, everyone needs to experience that game. That's just kind of a thing. If you haven't played it yet, go up and buy Sonic Mania. It's on the PC, apart from the DRM kerfuffly goo. Is totally worth it. It's totally fun. It's great.
Then you're all...
Okay, apparently he's Irish. My apologies to Mr. Norton.
See for yourself. We're all freshmen too.
You sure he's not Welsh Irish? Huh?
Well, you see, that's a story. I had to explain to Austin that Welsh Irish isn't a thing unless you're, like, born to a Welsh parent and an Irish parent. Like, Welsh Irish isn't a language.
I assume freshmen like us have been gathered in this classroom.
Who we got? Like, hall monitor, rock chick, pie eating competition, ninja, Makoto impersonator, janitor, photographer, guy, lady, boob, cosplayer, fuckface, tempura, mysterious, and
So what did you call the Sayaka one with the whatever the bloody pantyhose? Did you call her anything yet? Because like I'm totally calling her Bloody Sayaka from now on because she's adorable.
Oh, it's
Was that her name?
sideways now. The nameplates are sideways now. Oh, maybe we're gonna have milky land puddings. Okay.
Oh god. For some reason, Milky Land puddings is like some like image of either like a dolphin or a manatee, just like belly flopping along like a desert or something. Don't mind me.
I like how, like, in the previous game, there were just all these, like, different, like, Japanese proverbs and stuff, and in this one it just says, a violin. The government has been replacing my potted plants with violins. I forget the quote. Hey, Austin, apparently people ship us.
Was this not given already? I mean...
No.
I thought this was established since like the beginning of the what was it, pre-recording of Chaotix Versus. Oh fuck me! Yeah, I will. Just give me a chance.
Yeah. Oh, but what if Alex gets jealous?
What?
That is literally a Byakuya voice line. He has Byakuya's voice lines.
And his
It's all clear now.
flippin' glasses thing and the attitude.
Oh, I'm just gonna call this one Baby Metal. Oh, there actually are 16 of us this time.
Such ignorance.
Yay!
He said such ignorance. That's it. GG. Game over.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair is literally tempura. Nobody remembers anything.
I see. Very strange.
It's got the same poses and everything.
What's going on?
Even you stupid ones would agree.
This heavy metal rocker chick is officially my favorite. Just like from what I've seen of her now, I want her to be like the best day ever.
And this one, I feel like if you were to bite her, she'd taste of like fresh, crispy apple.
You mean Pillsbury dough corn hair?
You'll see when we get there.
Oh god,
So
there's
in
so
other
many of them.
words-
I don't even know where to begin.
Well, we'll just... I'm sure we'll be introduced to them, so...
Oh my god, it totally is Byakuya! You see me doing the poses of the eye!
Well, we still haven't got any actual name tags apart from Hajime's, so...
Naturally.
Okay, redhead chick is totally Wendy. Like, sexy anime Wendy.
And we know that you have some sort of cow feelings for Wendy.
I'm... Look.
Non-sexual, of course.
Look, what can I say? She makes burgers well. Cows have an obligation to somebody who does that.
She's no Five Guys, though.
So what I mean is...
Oh my
I
god,
have no
it's literally
response.
it's just Mondo again.
What's that?
Yep, okay, we have found our Milky Land puddings.
Hmm?
I mean, that is no accident. Like, that's no oversized Lara Croft percentage that is deliberate.
Impossible!
What was that
I'm
onomatopoeia?
noticing... I like the fact that like these character designs are simultaneously way more mundane and way more extreme than their counterparts from the first game.
Like, literally, when he shakes, he goes Teru. Now, literally watch his name be like Teru Teru or something like that.
Huh?
Just like having a Western guy called Shake Shake. I don't even know if it's onomatopoeia, it's just that's his onomatopoeia apparently. Oops, screamy Jesus.
Hey, hey!
Hey, that's a guy.
What?
Sorry.
What are those lips? Is this Aiko?
Anyway.
I do love how so many of them have like red eyes, like in that game and like the previous game and this one. Like that's just a nice style.
There's just something striking about like unique colors and stuff, and we don't get that often enough.
Yeah. I remember seeing a Tumblr
we
post once
screwed?
where it was like, oh my god, I wish people could have hair color that matched their eye colors. And someone responded, boy, have I got a thing to tell you about people with brown hair.
This is...
I'd rather have it be the other way around. Like if you
However-
dye your hair, your eyes naturally turn to change to the color of your hair.
I
or
just wish
something.
that my nipples changed color according to my mood.
But...
Mood
That's
nips.
wrong.
What? Hey, bastard!
Oh, fucking hell, I was not expecting that from this. I mean, if you put a fedora on this guy, he would look like a Lithuanian female singer. Like, no one in particular, but just...
Huh?
Are we about to meet Monokuma Pink Edition?
Perhaps.
Go on, surprise me, game. Oh god, I heard sparkle noises. Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Mr. Sparkle. Pink Monokuma and a magical girl. Except rabbit.
What is that?
It looks like a stuffed animal.
That's right. I am a squeezably soft stuffed animal.
But are you machine washable?
Magical miracle girl Usami.
Hell am I looking at?
AKA Usami.
Looking at Usami. Magical miracle girl, Usami, with a star.
I may not look like it, but I am your squeezably soft teacher. Nice to meet you all.
Could be worse.
Huh?
What's going on?
Huh?
That's not a chihuahua.
Everyone.
It confirmed it was how many ears a rabbit. Like the ears don't give it away. It is a capybara, a rodent native to South America.
Ta-da!
Good evening, Weeble. Like they're all so much more okay with it than the others were with Monokuma.
Stop talking. Come on.
Leave it to me.
What did you say?
So I
Come
hope
on.
she's like really sadistic because I like how she's like more amicable than Monokuma so far.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
What even was that voice line? Oh. I don't trust this not to be like a copy-protected cutscene, so... Swoosh! And now we're just on an island. We made it. We made it, Austin. I was right.
I don't understand. Okay, that's one. Hang on.
Huh?
Is it the one I didn't write down?
I love this music already.
What the hell is this?
Well, if everything is a computer simulation, it makes perfect sense so far. No, if I hold on to that, that will end up being the big, like, shock twist towards the end, so I should probably leave that one be.
What do you mean if you keep holding on to it? It's not a matter of holding on to it, it's a matter of it, like, just being, because holy shit, Tess, how you memorize future predicty-do? How? How?
Are you kidding me?
How?
Emergency! Why?
Also, the fact that they were all teleported here, I can only blame on the fact that, yes, you're absolutely correct. It is all the simulation. Oh god.
Blame it on the disco.
Hold on.
So I just realized, like, the music thing up top is
Actually saying the title of each song?
Yeah, and this is Mr. Monokuma's practice lesson?
So it would seem. Don't tell me. Despair Island? Because that'd be too obvious.
Yahoo! Ta-da!
Something like this.
I haven't actually bothered counting just yet, but like, in the previous game, there was like a perfect balance of male students to female students, both like before and after, because like, there was like 7 male, 7 female, and then Chihiro, who was unclear, and then with the bombshell that Chihiro was a boy, then factor in Mukuro, and then it was a perfect even split. So I'm hoping it's the same here, because that was just pleasing, and it seems like we're starting with 16 this time, so maybe it's gonna be 8 and 8. Yeah, we didn't even sign any attendance forms or anything.
I see.
We didn't get any parental signatures or donate any money.
Alrighty.
Forget about Hope's Peak, we're having a school trip instead of school. So, just a trip then.
Come on.
No problem.
Nothing dangerous on this island. Like, okay, island definitely confirmed, but like, this island implying there's more than one? All the same mannerisms as Monokuma and like the head tilt and everything.
Could it be?
That's a bit of a... like, is this guy me? Making predictions out of nowhere? Okay, Lozzie, have fun.
That's...
What are you thinking?
What?
Got it?
I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so...
What did you say?
That's right.
So what, this is like, instead of you killed someone, you broke the law, we must punish you, it's you killed someone! How dare you, now you must die! Santiago.
Santiago.
Why do we have to kill each other? Because we're tighter than bark on a tree. Oh, okay.
When the school trip begin.
Oh, okay.
And then everyone died. Huge panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Okay, Hajime Hinata, we knew that. Chiaki Nanami. Sonia, that is not a name. Akane Owari. Milky Land Puddings. Nope, didn't even get to read that. Nope. Soda. I saw soda in there somewhere. What? No, what? It's moving too fast. Oh, that's a lot of them. There are some friends.
God, we're all so hot.
Welcome to Dangan Island. Okay, it's not Despair Island, so there's something.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, what does Dangan mean?
Bullet. I don't want to believe it, but I think I saw Teru Teru in there as a name. I hope I wasn't like that. That is, it's fucking Byakuya! Fat Byakuya!
Yay!
Come now. I'd be more inclined to believe it's someone pretending to be Byakuya than the real him, because like, he's too proud to put on that much weight. Like, I'm not fat shaming, I feel like he would fat shame himself out of doing it. Just saying. Yeah. Except if I say that, then it'll happen.
Hey.
So.
To be.
Can you hear me? Are you okay?
So basically, I refuse to believe that that's the real Byakuya.
Like, you seem pretty out of it.
That seems like just the weight gain seems like a really out of character thing
honest,
for him.
I'm also. No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation.
Okay.
Hey, are you listening?
What was the first name? Sonia. Sonia Nevermind. Like, that's not a fake name. Totally.
Hey.
Okay, so we have everyone in the universe's favorite character. Nagito Komaeda. It's so perfect, we must all kill each other. Like, how is this even gonna work, though? Because, like, it's an island. How is this going to work?
You're right.
So what, you're just gonna be the Kyoko of this game, then?
That is the impression I'm getting. Probably also where the romantic overtones come from.
And I don't know about this game, but certainly in Danganronpa 1, the ability to press tab to check for checkable things, and also, there was something else as well, and I forget what it was. I think it was to run. Both of those you had to, like, in the PSP version, you had to unlock by dating Kyoko, but then it's included by default in the PC version, so I'm assuming that's true of this one too. I feel like that's what that text box just there was literally a reference to. Oh, that was a weird. That was a weird. There's a monitor. Oh, there's a tree. That's a mighty fine palm tree. But now is not the time to be interested. This is no time for rumba.
Thanks for the stapler and the pencil.
It says
This is a
Budokan
great
backwards
tree.
on it. But anyway, carry on.
That's not it.
I'm a little more disturbed by the fact that examining the tree makes you fly.
I just like the now's not. I would be impressed by this tree, but not now. Like,
Now is not the time to be impressed by one of many trees.
what else is that I could? Yeah, the controls are the opposite of reversed to what they were before. Instead of throwing question marks, people will now throw question blocks from the Mario series at them.
Hey,
I would love that.
I'm Nagito Komaeda. Nice to meet you.
So, Nagito Komaeda. So we're not playing as the ultimate lucky student for once. For once, this is literally game 2, but still. So you won the lottery.
I'm lucky. That's not it.
This year's Ultimate Lucky
Okay, that
Student,
makes
anyway.
sense. He looks just like Makoto, so it makes sense if he's the
Like
lucky
Makoto with a hangover.
You're right.
Makoto with a hangover. Hang on.
But like, I guess his hoodie looks kind of the same, but like, instead of the mark on Makoto's, it's like glitched out and red. Which is probably gonna... It won't be a recurring theme, I'm sure. Wow, Hajime, you snob. I don't even know what you are yet.
What happened?
Page 2.
Really?
Said something about repetition of red symbols.
Oh, well, glitchy symbols, generally. You're welcome. But which class is this? We've had the 78th, so who are these people? Like, you would have thought in the sequel it'd be the 79th, so I'm gonna go with 77th.
77th class.
This is trouble.
Possibly even...
After all this time.
I mean, 75th? Why not?
77th or 75th.
Hey.
Do we get a profile screen? Because Makoto didn't. Not until like the last episode of the anime. We're the Kyoko!
Oh?
We're the ultimate amnesiac!
What happened?
This is nice music though.
That's a really poetic way to say I forget.
Clearly not foreshadowing. Ooh, we got a blue star piece. We could exchange them for reverse color Paper Mario badges. His pocket went ding. Oh right, it's an e-handbook. Fair enough.
Are you okay?
Badoing. Usami returns.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're just a very worrying character, aren't you?
I shall explain.
Adorable, but yeah.
That's right.
So we need to flirt with people and obtain their hope. And only the one who obtains all of the hope will survive. Every week we will have an elimination event. Whoever has the least hope will be murdered by the person with the least fewest. Love, love, peace, peace. It's like we're in a game or something.
Oh my god.
Yep.
There's way too much here. I already a page and a half. Never mind.
Good lord, Austin.
Perhaps.
Well, I'm convinced they're all gonna come true, so I want to document them all as we go through. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go back through later and be like, "There's one, there's one, there's one." Might as well get them all now.
Hey.
Didn't you see the opening credits, Nagito? It's called Dangan Island. Oh, pay attention to the fourth wall.
Bunny Kuma, I really like her design, but there's something really disturbing face. Like, soul-staring
All right.
disturbing about her default face.
I'm okay with that.
What happened?
I feel like this opening thing takes longer than Danganronpa 1, even though it doesn't.
I think it's just because there's a lot of information that's very similar, but they still have to get it out of the way, because otherwise, I mean, people who didn't play the voice game wouldn't know what's really going on here, you know?
True. Yeah, we get to...
they mention it being a nightmare! They mention it being a nightmare! Ah, it's a dream!
Oh good, we can play with it ourselves. We can play with ourselves.
We can play with us elves? As in, like,
Us
elves
elves?
that aren't...
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, that's totally not gonna... that's not gonna end up being a thing at some point. Littering is not allowed, therefore you must die!
Okay. Littering. Comes cause.
Hey,
Yep, Jessica Wu, that's precisely what's going on.
actually,
So Nagito basically did everything that Makoto did in the previous game, but like... references. See, once again, we're sort of being Kyoko because we weren't on the message board.
unexpected. Yep.
Seems like a really specific denial. It wasn't a mistake that I was selected, I swear. Ah, good, we can do stuff. Well, Austin's been taking notes on my behalf.
I've got a page and a half.
Well, it already said First Island, so there's that one. There are a lot of theories, and... I was going to say, wow, we can walk, but we could walk in the previous game. Oh good, there's incentive to actually go to places. Oh, that's not what I expected at all. That's a very lanky animation. Choo-choo. Well, okay, where my people at, though?
These are nice settings. Oh, I'll definitely have to read off the entire list and what we know about it by the end of every stream. So before we log off, I'll just be oh my god, we've got animation now.
Apparently it's called Jabberwock Island, which, I mean, that's based on Jabberwocky, the nonsense poem. So clearly this is all nonsense.
Well, it's
This actually reminds me a little bit of another code R. Rocket Punch Market. What were we saying, Austin?
The Jabberwock is the creature described in the Jabberwocky.
Yes.
So this island
Which is
named after the creature inside the poem about nonsense.
Yes. That's like those are those 20-liter bottles of cola? Fucking nipples.
You're right.
Unless it's 20 ounces, which is around a liter, I think. Oh nope. That's totally 20 liters. Jesus Christ.
I mean, as it is, like just recently they've started selling 3-liter bottles in the UK, and it's just it just blows my mind because like, 2 liters is the maximum. Please control yourself.
It's because
What
they
happened?
sell well in America because we're all byakuras. There we go. That's a sensitive way to say it.
Oh yeah, that was one other theory. So, I predicted that Byakuya would gain weight and appear in this game, and there is a fat Byakuya in this game, and now that he's here, I'm refusing to accept that it's Byakuya.
I'm sorry.
Oh look at Laura.
Hajime.
She cries at everything, except, I mean that in a good way. God, Laura, don't be offended at me mentioning.
My name is Mikan Sumiki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
Isn't Mikan Japanese for orange, like the fruit? The ultimate nurse. Oh, bless your heart.
I'm just gonna call her Nurse Joy.
Orange nurse. She's so socially anxious. It me. Well, she's gonna be useful.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's like a nice version of Toko.
Man,
Is this just gonna be a running joke with her?
I'm sorry.
Well, we got a hope fragment anyway. How are you doing, baby metal?
Peeking. Hello.
Oh god. Oh no. Please don't. Please do not.
Hello.
Okay, I was worried she might be like super like hi, kind of like what's her name? Sarah from Honeycomb Studio.
Oh! Ibuki Mio Da! Put it together and what do you get? Ibuki Miyoda!
Well, I immediately like her. Again.
Kabuki Miodio, got it. Ultimate music.
Yes! I
Bombastic
see,
supermarket.
I see.
Bratwurst. Well, this place has taken a turn for the worst.
No problemo! Yahoo!
31 flavors of stoked.
I just like the fact that this is their idea of, like, this is what all musicians strive to be.
This face is what all musicians
melon.
strive for. Oh, she's wild.
Like I said, totally down with this.
After school, Poyoyon hour. Just baby metal.
Oh my! Guitar!
She scream. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, that's a lot of things. I just want to meet people. See, I found out when I was doing school mode in Danganronpa 1 that if you spend enough time with Celeste, then you get an ability that triples how many Monokuma coins you get just from like finding them in the wild. And I kind of hope that's not a thing here because, like, well, I suppose it would be. Just Monokuma coins in general are the stress. The stress of giving people what they want. Well, we have a hotel. I'm sorry, an hotel, because there are some people who do that anyway.
It's the Shakespearean way of doing things, don't you know?
But H isn't a silent letter. Like,
Sorry,
this is like when...
But H used to be a silent letter back in the day, when the first musings of the English language were first conceived by modern man.
Well, aren't you just a nipple? I said the tab key. Don't make me repeat myself. Okay, so this is where everyone's staying, and I guess it looks like 8 boys and 8 girls. Fair enough. Okay, where are my people at? Oh good, it's Lithuanian pop star woman, even though it's actually a guy. Okay, that is reassuring, Jessica Wu.
You. Now.
Fuyuhiko. That is just an awkward name. Or, if we're going full hang on a minute. First of all, full on Japanese, Fuyuhiko. But, like, names that end in ko in Japanese are girls' names.
Huh? Hey.
Oh. Do you think?
Surely not. I mean, they wouldn't do that twice.
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
But the other way around.
Just so we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Oh no. No. The last 3 letters of that name are not 2 syllables. Kuzuryu. It's a compound syllable in Japanese. Please tell me that they point out to the voice actor that his name isn't Kuzurayu. Ultimate, yeah, that's specific. But, like, why did you die in that one fighting game? Oh, Kuzurayu.
Yep.
Criminal Syndicate, makes sense. I don't know what a Yakuza is, though.
It's an awesome game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, bastard!
Oh darn, I thought we were gonna keep that going for a while.
I ran out of ideas.
Oh, we'll usually get sexual at this point.
Hey!
Leviosa!
Are a boy.
George Washington Bush.
Okay, so that was a combination between George Washington Carver and George Bush. Okay.
Let's see. I'm Mahiru Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on.
Later. No, you're just Apple Lady. Apple Wendy.
Apple Wendy.
Apple
That's
Wendy.
what we're gonna call her from now on. Making a note.
Actually,
Ultimate photographer. Well, at least this one's obvious, because she has a camera on her. Oh, yeah, she's totally not going to be important to, like, providing evidence for cases.
Aww.
Important. For providing.
Huh?
Pictorial evidence.
Come on. Jeez.
Well, it seems like a really nice setting for a Danganronpa anyway.
It's nice and chill, which means when everyone dies, it's gonna be great.
Oh, everyone dies. Sorry, did we move on from that?
Oh, sorry. Everyone dies.
I'm glad.
Everyone will die.
Oh, death.
Hey!
I've sort of lost track of who we haven't spoken to. Like,
You-
is that 4 people now? Because it's going to take a while for me to learn these names.
Too bad.
Well, we also talked to not Byakuya
You better
a
do your
lot,
best.
So
Got it?
Deary Looly Loo. Oh, we're level 2 now, whatever that means.
Hajime.
Well, okay then. Where else is there to be doing a go-to? Oh, Chunky Boy.
here he is.
Oh,
Here comes a special boy.
Man.
I am
Question
the
mark
ultimate
of
team
the
manager,
hour.
Nekomaru Nidai.
His name is Cat Circle. That's so cute. I like this guy already. That's so cute.
Your voice is too soft.
So he's this game's version of Tucker then.
Which is really interesting given like the bike chains and stuff. It's not something you'd expect.
I am Nekomaru
He looks
Nidai.
more like the Mondo.
Well, he's on top of things. I'm gonna call you Cat Circle if it's all the same to you.
Yep.
That does seem like a bit of a stretch. He's the team manager. Oh, sports teams, not just teams in general.
Oh. I kind of thought that was obvious, although he probably turns everything into a team.
Clearly, he played a lot of the humongous entertainment backyard baseball in his youth. He recruited Pablo What's-His-Face.
I will say this is a lot more interesting than the first game because we get to actually learn what the characters know about each other through the outside world, which means that there's a lot less of this, like, background noise amnesia shit we had to deal with in the first game. I like that, so that it gets out of the way, so that we don't have to spend the entire plot not knowing, since we already know from the first game what's going on, kind of. Kind of.
We get posted everything.
Oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. Do not move from this screen ever. I just want to watch her sleep and crawl, and no.
Oh, Austin. Oh, Austin. So why can we go into the hotel lobby but not to the hotel restaurant? Well, we have some new friends.
Have we inducted everyone yet?
I think we've spoken to 5 people.
Ah.
State
Okay.
your business.
Vampire lady. To quote Doctor Who, state your name, rank, and intention. The Doctor. Doctor. Fun.
My name is Peko Pekoyama. It is nice to meet you too.
Peko Pekoyama. Seagull Mountain. Got it. Oh, she soared.
See, I thought she was gonna be the Tokyo
Actually.
at first.
Well, I'm just looking at her name, and I'm immediately reminded of Pico with 2 E's from Pokemon Ruby Sapphire and possibly Emerald as well. And Pico was a Wingull, so That, and also Yama is Japanese for mountain, so she's Seagull Mountain.
It appears.
She's like a nicer version of Byakuya, but with a bit of Celeste.
Yes.
And...
Well...
oh yeah, also Peck, because bird. So, clearly she's never going to get involved in anything. Like, it's sort of like Sakura in the previous game, where, like, she's very much fighty, therefore she definitely won't kill anyone except she might. I think we have a gamer girl.
Hajime.
Oh?
Hey!
Chiaki.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate
The
gamer.
female version of Makoto.
Video games are my hobby.
Actually, they
and
both
I'm a
do, I
fan
just
of all
realized.
genres.
Okay, I like Chiaki already. Also, her surname is the same as Seahorse Lady. What's the proper mermaid from Akamiden? Her hair is made of water. I like her, which means she's probably going to die. She gonna get played.
Yep.
Or not, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, realistically, I'd sort of be surprised if Byakuya isn't the first one to die, just because, oh hey, someone you recognize, whoops. Oh, Jackie reminds me of me. She reminds me of me.
Me reminds me of me. Go ahead, quote the thing.
I can't quite remember the phrasing is the problem.
Oh god,
Amazing.
hang on. I need to do this in the proper voice, so I need to refresh my memory. A moment. Gotta run through all the Sonic Mania discussion.
But now there's a thing at the back that says 7th Island. I mean, come on, how many are there?
Sorry.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We have a pervert in our midst, the ultimate pervert.
Oh?
Because he was doing a little anime nosebleed thing and then talking about sucking.
good day.
Hello there.
Wait, this kid is the pervert?
My name is Teru
Oh
Teru
my god,
Hanamura.
he is.
On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook.
And his name actually fucking is Teru Teru as well. I hope you wrote that one down, Austin, because I distinctly remember saying it.
I did. Hang on.
But could you guys call me the ultimate chef instead? It has more of a big city flavor to it.
I'll put it now.
So, also, RIP denied. I'm the ultimate cook, but can you call me the ultimate chef? On-screen display, ultimate cook. RIP in peace, tempura hair.
I am sorry. My name is Sonia Nevermind.
Do you expect me to believe that? Like, I'm sort of more disappointed that the line delivery isn't more, my name is Sonia, never mind. Like, ultimate princess, as opposed to what? Oh, she's Yugoslavian. Novoselic. Well, I'm imagining Novoselic, but I'd imagine there should be an acute accent over the sea. Well, you know what? If I predict that Teru Teru is among the first to be offed, then would that make everyone happy? Because then it'll end up happening.
He'll be
But
among...
I'm still gonna hold on to Byakuya being... You know what? Case 1, Teru Teru kills Byakuya. There you go. Problem solved.
Kills Byakuya.
I shall praise you.
Ate too much of his food. Yo.
Was that whistle you or him?
Well, guess that's about it.
His voice so does not match his face anyway. And
Understand?
now, I'm just looking at the name of Sonia's home, like, kingdom place. Like, is it an anagram? Because like, there's definitely oven coils.
God damn it.
She could do yoga in an oven. Oh, you pervert! You're like the other side of Toko.
I love how it takes you like 3 seconds to come up with that.
Which axe? Which axe, Austin? The battle axe, the woodcutting axe. Which aspect is what I meant to say.
The anagramical axe.
Oh. Oh, Sonia. Oh, Sonia. I want to protect her. Is he gonna put like aphrodisiacs in the? I'm gonna say in the wine, just in the food. Clearly, he will want everyone to be fucking.
So he really is the new Hifumi. That is what we're
Oh,
deciding.
yeah. I was sort of getting hung up on like the lecherous pervert side, but yeah, Hifumi also makes sense. Oh, cows! There are cows here.
Yay!
More. Oh, I'm sorry, the Usami Corral. They have a chicken and a toucan, and a cosplayer. They keep a cosplayer on the ranch.
Right?
The system. Curious choice of words. I won't read too much into it. I do like Usami's theme more than Monokuma's theme from the previous game. But then again, I was first introduced to Monokuma's theme at double speed, so it sounded wrong at regular speed.
You know, we should just like do this stream at double speed then. Solve all our problems in one fell swoop.
Ooh, turn into a moo cow.
She just turned a chicken into a cow.
I mean, I'm having an identity crisis.
But yeah, I was saying that it sounded like it reminded me of another Kodara as well. But yeah, that's yes. Carry on.
That's not it.
I just like that cow design. It's kind of goofy and cute and goofy and goofy. Harumph, a huge success.
Clearly, she just rearranged bits of code. Anyway, cosplay, you're probably a lot worse than you look. Squish, squish.
Magic equals agent manipulation.
I'm Hiyoko Sayonji.
Sorry, proceed.
Hiyoko Sayonji. Ultimate traditional dancer. I expected more. But okay. Dressed to do the full fucking rhythm heaven silver don don pan pan don da pan pan. I could
mean,
live with
she
that.
basically is Chihiro. She's cute, has the same facial structure, and also
Which
dances.
means that she's gonna have one fuck of a mean streak to her. Because Chihiro was nice.
Okay, there we go.
Like, you know how, like, Celeste had her moments in the previous game, where she's like, everything is so nice, I'm so polite. You little bitch! That was just, that was Celeste. Newt, newt, squish, squish. And a burning fake piano.
Mr. Ants, duh.
Yep, there it is!
So, okay, that one took you like 2 seconds.
Hey, you!
Confirmed. In.
Jerry
Oh my
Lou
god.
indeed.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've found Milky Land puddings.
What?
Okay, I forgot to write that one down too, but Milky Land puddings is a thing.
Yo, the name's Akane Owari. Nice to meet ya.
And if I'm remembering rightly, Owari, doesn't that mean the end? Her name is the end. No disrespect, but how can one gymnastify with that much breastiation? Like, I would ask the same of a male gymnast with a massive bulge, in fairness. Not that I'd be looking or anything. But then again, I suppose oh no, she is a floor gymnast. I don't know, I guess it would help with trajectory. As long as one side's not heavier than the other.
What the hell?
We're level 4 now.
No one expected.
Milky Land puddings. Yeah, that is also true. Well, clearly we established that Hina just lay down in the water and just, like, squeezed her boobs and just jet propelled herself through the water.
Hajime.
So clearly the same is true of Akane here. She just sort of grabs her boobs and squeezes them intermittently to make her do various flips. And don't worry, if the subject under discussion was a male character with a similar sort of trait, we'll be taking the piss out of them also. Equal opportunity eggs. That's all. Well, that sure is a mountain. Well, that's clearly gonna... 5.
Even eggs are kind of sizable, you know? I mean...
4.
I mean, maybe
Oh,
not
wow.
so much quail eggs, but chicken eggs? Yeah.
It looks like these bridges are gonna open up as we solve cases. If I had to guess.
Oh dear.
Well,
And what, each murder is gonna be in, like, each one? And then there's gonna be, like, one that's, like, not?
well, I mean, it's probably gonna be the same as the previous game, like, with different flaws, but... yeah, if Akane falls over forwards, her boobs spring her back up. Yes, please explain the level to me, narrator. We'll become struck. Oh! Oh, so that's how we get levels this time. Like, in terms of, like, it's levels as opposed to other things. So does that mean... Well, I guess that getting skills would work differently then. Like, instead of getting them randomly and skill points randomly from dating people, it's going to be a different system.
Amazing. What?
Ah, yes, it's a symbol. Is it really? Okay. What's your story? Byakuya, if that's even your real name.
Oh, good. We finally get to learn this.
Hey.
I'm still standing by your original idea that this is a prequel. So this is
My name is
Byakuya before he
Byakuya
lost weight
Togami.
or something.
See, I'm still... Like... So Byakuya Togami, ultimate affluent progeny. I can never say that right the first time. But he's too proud to let himself put on that much weight. Like, no offense to people of that build by any means. I'm not being superficial. I feel like Byakuya would be that superficial. So, it just seems like a really random thing. Especially considering this is something I predicted in a dream.
Actually,
I'm more disturbed than anything that you even recognized it was Byakuya from the picture. I didn't think that looked like Byakuya at all, and then you're like, that's totally Byakuya! And I'm like, no, and then here we are.
Just because I recognize sort of cross-shaped, like, cravat thing, and, like, the hairline, the glasses, and, okay, I had a little bit of, like, what's the word, like, confirmation bias because I dreamed about it, but, like, could that be it? And then, like, sure enough.
admirable.
So it's gonna be snowing at some point with Byakuya.
Oh, I hope not.
So this has to be a prequel, because this describes him before his family is destroyed whatever. Hang on.
Unless it's someone pretending to be Byakuya who doesn't know. I don't know, I'm being facetious here. And we know where that gets me.
If it's not him.
Wow, he's like he's doing like reverse fat shaming. More power to you. Okay, what else is there in the universe? 2 and 1. I think that's where we just were. But there was a sign in the window of the restaurant that said 7th island, and like there were 5 plus the central one, I guess. That's still only 6, unless there was a 6th bridge that I missed. Welcome to paradise. Oh good, we have ninja and janitor, and I can't be convinced otherwise. He's got Genocide Jack's tongue.
What? Oh dear.
Man.
Engineless planes. Choo choo.
That's right. Name's Kazuichi Soda. I'm the ultimate mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Oh, it actually seems much more approachable than first impressions would suggest. I'm gonna call you Candy Crush Soda, and we'll move on with our lives. So this is why I saw Soda in the opening credits then.
Hey.
Seems like a really useful skill to have, so you're probably not gonna die at any point.
That was
Well, it's
close.
like, not in the formative cases anyway.
I mean...
I actually did read the guidelines because I'm a good little boy. Don't kill people. Be nice to people. Be nice to everything. Don't bad. Good
I really
advice.
like his eyeliner. His eyeliner
For
is
now.
really hot. Sorry, go on.
I'm impressed by the teeth.
I mean, this is the 3rd spiky tooth character in Diggy Freshta. So, I mean, I'm not too surprised that they made it work.
Yeah, this is
It's
like
a little more shark-like this time around, though.
this is like committed spiky rather than like occasional.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this guy's got issues. And then what about you over here looking like a ninja?
Fiend. 5.
Is it just Shadow the Hedgehog Double Shadow Edition?
Listen well. You may call me Gundam Tanaka.
It's a Gundam!
Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
Well, you seem nice. Ultimate Breeder. Like, with people?
Well, no, he puts people together in pens and has them breed.
He's the ultimate shipper.
Let me ask.
That's the ultimate shipper. There we go.
You! Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
What the fuck? This guy's intense and I love him.
Perhaps...
Impossible! Taste
Crabs
your
aren't insects.
powerlessness. Kneel. My name is Gundam Tanaka.
That's so cute! That's so cute! I am right to like him.
This is the Tanaka Empire!
That's precious.
Oh my god! Wait, does this officially pie? He's got all the hamsters. Sorry, proceed as you want.
Well, I
Oh
think
my
that will.
god! They're so cute!
Well, I like him. I very much like him. And hamsters aren't really my own personal deal. Oh good, Bing Bong class announcement.
Huh?
pineapples.
Congratulations, everyone!
Is that all 16? I feel like
It
we still
appears
haven't
that
seen
everyone
everybody.
has finished collecting
Yeah.
the hope fragments.
But we are at, like, level 5-ish with the...
I'm so happy! So, I've prepared a present for everyone that'll make you all very happy. I apologize for the trouble, but please gather at the beach. May shining hope be with you all.
More like Heining Shope, am I right?
What to do? But
Well, Nagito's following us around like Sayaka did in the previous game, and Sayaka was the first to die in that. So clearly Nagito's never gonna die. Or once again, not in the formative... Like, by formative phase, I mean like the first 3. Like the ones where the story is still the story before shit hits the fan proper. Because I've played Danganronpa. Well, I mean,
Such ignorance.
there's no one here that I don't recognize, I guess.
That's fine. Listen,
Now that you mention it.
Shit.
I want to know how the TVs are hooked up if they're on trees and stuff.
They're plugged into the Matrix. And maybe the trees have wires in them. They're not real trees, they're impressive trees. They give out Wi-Fi. But we are the Wi-Fi. Ba-da-da-da!
Hey, hey!
It doesn't even feel like there's more people to start with than in Danganronpa 1, and yet there are.
Hey.
Am.
I mean, there's only one more person technically.
I can't stand it.
I think
am
part of what it is
very
that
much-
all of...
I am very much over Teruteru already. Carry on.
Oh no, that's yeah. I mean, for first to kill, I can see that.
not possible.
Let's hope he's put in charge of an incinerator too. I don't remember what I was.
Oh! Fucking smack talk from back here there. Carry on.
No, I'm just. I'm marveling at this. This is adorable.
And of
Also,
course,
Byakuya is slowly turning into Francesca von Karma.
But, like, of course, Byakuya's gonna be one of the first to go because, like, we're all inclined to like him because we're familiar with him. Oh, we've got a map of the nearest Pokemon region. Well, okay, that's still 6 islands, but there was a sign in the restaurant that said 7th island, so where it at?
Listen,
Mystery
Could it be?
of
very strange.
Island.
Hold on!
Don't worry.
Is that a reference? She's very upbeat.
I like it.
Rip.
Nico and Papa.
Oh, that makes sense then. Thank you, Jessica Wu. Just like the way they don't really give you that context. It wasn't super clear. Had me making theories and shit. Once it, like, I feel like there's a lot of voice direction in the game where the voices don't match the characters.
To tell you the truth.
I got that a lot playing Skullgirls. It's an unfortunate thing where the character art is great and the voice actors are great, and you don't want to give up the good voice actors,
It appears.
even if though they don't fit the characters.
I mean, it could be worse. I can live with it, and I'm sure I will get used to it. It's just, like, Gundam, his voice is so much deeper than he looks like he should have. Teru is, like, quiet and soft-spoken, but also a bit deeper than expected.
Show some spirit!
Teru, he looks and acts and
stupid?
therefore is expected to sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy, so I mean...
I won't let you.
Anything would sound wrong if they tried to give him a normal voice.
No littering, which includes cutting down trees somehow.
That's enough.
Okay, maybe I like Wendy the most so far. She's kick-ass.
Hajime.
That too.
For now. Yep.
See, I'm not quite at level 5, and that bothers me.
Hey, hey!
Oh yeah, we were gonna get a present, and it's probably something easy.
Love.
We got a thing. We got a strap-on.
I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
That's precious! So fucking cute!
Aww.
That
You
was
think so?
a very Hifumi reaction. Oh. Oh, don't throw them away, they're so cute though!
But they can't throw them away. They're on an island where they can't litter.
Yeah.
There's no throwing anything away.
But I would totally collect all of them. Just, like, not even as a collect thing, but just, they're so cute and I don't want them to go to waste. I want them to go to a good home.
Hey!
A motive to get along. Sure.
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh, wow.
Wow!
Anyway.
Teru, you are just... no.
Wait!
All right!
Tenderloins.
That's...
I've got it!
A barbecue. PSA! There is no Q in barbecue. You're welcome.
Let's kill!
But isn't it a barbecue?
It's spelled with a C. Also, gotta love how one of Hyoko's lines is, "Let's kill! Yay!"
You serious?
I see.
I mean, like, are you really that surprised?
No, but still.
This is...
Love, love!
Whoa!
Ta-da!
We got swimsuits.
That's...
Well, that's just precious. It was a good thing they didn't have the ultimate swimming pro here, otherwise she'd be gone.
That's right!
Even my loins agree.
All right!
God, he's got issues.
Hey, hey!
God, I like Neko. Like, I would hate people like Nekomaru in real life, but I just like him.
Hey. Hajime.
Well, I mean, the game did begin in a sunny place, so I suppose Hajime Hinata's name is not all for lost.
Do you think that's all it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't you remember Green Hill the Hedgehog? Or sorry, what did I say earlier today? Chartreuse Mound the Hedgehog?
Yes.
That's enough.
There we go.
And the thing with Byakuya is... Now, I'm not going to say it because people would misinterpret it as fat shaming, and that's not my intention. But
What?
No, the swimming trunks aren't going to fit him.
exactly.
There's no shame in that, it's just they won't fit.
Exactly, that was exactly the only thing. I don't like it, it's too salty. Well, we're not gonna get along then.
Wait, did Byakuya just like do the thing where it's like, dude, don't think that makes us friends or anything, Baka?
Huh?
Oh, this is cute. He's feeling attached.
Alright, Psycho Girl, what's your business? Well, everyone seems relatively content.
Yahoo!
Well, there's fan service on both sides of the apartment complex then. Also, Teruteru's got the same belly button as Monokuma. Also, that's... Nekomaru sure does have a bulge.
The water is so cool. It feels great.
Well, I'm seeing quite a few, but that's an entirely different issue.
Too salty. This water's too salty. It's not going easy on me.
It's seawater, you crazy individual.
Hey, I got some suntan lotion from the supermarket. Would anyone like a rub down?
Please tell me one of them's aquaphobic.
Oh, you're quite considerate. Now then, will you apply it right away?
I was hoping this would be the punchline.
Okay. Rubbing lotion on a muscular man. All right, no problem. My tastes are pretty open, you know.
I'm glad. I'm glad that this is how that resolved. I was hoping for that to be the joke, and I'm glad this is how it was resolved. So Teruteru is a pervert, but he's an equal opportunity pervert. I'm okay with this.
You seem a little too open. Like you're covering too many bases by yourself.
I'll make sure to slather you with lots
this is
and
adorable.
lots of oil.
What is this feeling of intense bloodlust?
Okay, that puts Teruteru a little higher up in my book.
Yes. Agreed. Okay, Total T. Don't die.
Ding, 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 ding.
And yet no one seems to know who we are in terms of ultimativity. Ultimate titivity.
Hey, you guys! Don't forget about me!
And then they
Hey,
all
hey,
die.
Wait for me! Let me join in the fun! Wait, huh?
And then they all died. Pfft. Well, okay then. Rip. Is there still a proton factor?
Hey.
What?
What? See, I'm sitting here thinking, Monokuma appears! But like, what would the logic of that even be? Oh no. No, it is. Yeah.
Check,
Okay.
check.
No one is surprised by this.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Surprised? You were totally surprised, right? Now
He
then,
spelled
sorry
Mike
to keep
wrong.
you all waiting for so long. Let's
That's
leave
gonna
all
bother
this
me
worthless
immensely.
entertainment behind.
Well, I'm still bothered by the Barbeck incident.
It's time for the main attraction. You guys better hustle.
I
over
mean,
to Jabberwock
yeah. Oh,
Island.
okay. That is bad, but that's a regional thing. No one says Michael check.
You don't know my life. Maybe I make a living checking out my... Okay.
Look. I've never met an unattractive Michael. You are not wrong. My problem with this situation is more along the lines of the spelling according to the current predicament that we lie ourselves in.
Hey,
Ow.
What if Mike is short for Mycicle?
Bicycle. Bicycle.
What if Bike is short for Bikel? And the psychotic child is still here.
bye.
Deary Looly Loo.
I'm gonna be more confused than anything if Byakuya knows who Monokuma is in a couple seconds.
Well, that would rely on it being the same Byakuya. Bwah.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. What if it's the same... If he knows who Monokuma is,
Then that
would
places
be
this
like...
in a timeline.
Yeah, but it also places it after, but he's also got his company, which is really confusing.
Well, the whole point
Which
is to be
again-
confusing, I would have thought.
Hey.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. I like this idea that Usami really is like a kinda sorta good guy, person, girl thing.
Kinda, sorta. Anyway.
Like she's Monokuma's immaturity and mindset, but a completely different.
Why,
Oh, dear.
hello there! Thank you all for Long time no see, guys.
It wouldn't be a Danganronpa game without him.
I am Monokuma. I'm
It's
the
just sad it's not
headmaster
like
of
a
this
King Kong thing where he
academy.
like steps out from behind the statue and he's like 50 feet tall.
Peekaboo.
I am your headmaster.
Lame.
Lamer than the lamest lame sauce.
Hey, hey!
I like how out of place he looks in this new cast.
What, and Usami doesn't?
Hey,
I mean, like, Usami is at least, like, the same, like, color scheme as everyone else. Monokuma's black and white with the deep red. No one else in the game... Well, okay, maybe they do. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. It's like...
what do you think?
All of the characters have, like, complementary... Not complementary, whatever the word is. Like colors for all of their designs, and the Monokuma's the stark contrast. There we go. That's right.
You...
What?
Oh, I get it. Hopelessly bored.
Ha 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 ha.
I can't do the Woody Woodpecker laugh. I was going to, and then I was going to, embarrassing myself.
I ship it already. That was a pair of underwear.
The Afghan doesn't know who it is! Yay!
Dun, da, da, da! Victory!
No! My magic stick!
Now then,
Is that a diaper
what
that
to
flew
do
out of the
after
little
my
cloud thing?
flawless victory?
And an ice cream cone.
First of all, you're too plain. White rabbits are far too plain. So, I'm gonna make you in my image. This is what happens when you defy me. I'll crunch ya. I'll bite ya. I'll rip you apart. Stop it! Hey, hold still. This wooden stick isn't gonna shove itself in, you know?
Jesus.
No! That's a no-no! That's a big no-no!
Rip.
Oh,
Quite literally.
Well, that explains the everything.
What? What is this?
Oh dear.
No!
what's this?
Hey!
My little sister!
Oh dear.
Hey!
What? I don't like this. Call me Big Brother.
Well, that's just cute in a really messed up kind of way.
What?
Even the display changed.
I won't forgive you.
Okay, domestic abuse.
Stupid fool.
Not okay.
Do you think you can win against me?
Ow! It hurts a lot when you punch me.
People die when they are killed. This is quite mad.
I'm so confused right now.
Hey, hey.
Huh?
Well, it does leave us more open to trusting Usami, Monomi, whatever.
What the?
At least she's still pink.
What did you say?
That's fair.
What's going on?
Damn it!
I feel like this whole prologue is like 3 times as long as the previous game.
Anyway.
Nope, I remember the prologue being like extensive, and we played chapter 1 on the same day.
That's not gonna happen this time.
Hey, hey! Thank you for waiting. Do your best.
Yeah, we're all going to die.
I won't forgive you.
Jesus, Monokuma.
Ow!
There's
It hurts
a
lot when you
silliness
kill.
to this, compared to the first game. I think that's the idea.
Monomi's such a
But
dumb
like,
child.
the first thing I'm thinking of is just like Monokuma hijacked the plot, and like, I don't know. There's something about that that's like really goofy.
Allow me to explain.
but in a very fitting kind of way.
Oh, absolutely. No, this is exactly what a sequel should be.
you
The
say?
tension of Monokuma's kind of lost after the first game, so where do you go from there? You take that silliness and crank it up until it's terrifying.
No way, no way!
Precisely and excisely.
I just feel really bad for Anumi. Or no, Nanami, however you pronounce it.
That's right.
Monomi. There we go.
And so we
Allow
have the
me to
explanation.
explain.
And as I understand it, the trials are even more complicated in this one, which is fair enough because it's a continuation. At least like
Yay.
game-wise. It's game 2. So they can't just keep the same situation.
I'm confused by the fact that this little, oh my god, Monokuma's the lifeguard.
In other words-
But I'm confused by the fact that it's boys against girls in this little picture. He's
But it
got
was in the first
going.
game as well.
Was it?
Yeah, that was just a standard image. You know what I mean? Like,
quite don't
sort of a
know
generic
that.
thing. Just to indicate there's equal numbers on both sides.
This also makes me very curious where the trials are going to be held. Are we going to ride an elevator
the
down
heck?
into the underground layer underneath the beach?
Well, it'll obviously just be that mountain that we walk past that looks like you can go up to it, but you can't.
That is...
Class trials.
The pleasing punishment that follows the class trial. This is one of the perks of the killing school trip. What sort of spine-tingling punishments will we see? I can't help it. I'm already getting excited. There may even be some unique punishments, like impaling you through the head with a thingamajig claw.
A thingamajig claw.
Shing!
Well, that is a lot of options. All-you-can murder buffet, a theme park of
Possibly
murder.
pop-tastic!
You're a strange one, Monokuma.
Damn it. That's right.
No way!
Is that list he
No,
gave for all the
no.
ways to kill the same as the first game?
Nah, I think it was shorter in the first game.
I won't believe. I won't believe.
He won't believe in
on?
fairies.
Who knows? Anyway,
What's going on?
what's this?
Despair.
Hold on!
Is the punchline despair?
I have no idea!
I'm gonna do it!
Let's go.
Everyone's getting fighty, so much more than in the previous
You.
game.
Fine, fine. Hey! Come forth, Mana Beasts!
What?
Oh my god. They're all Dragon Ball Z characters.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
No.
What?
No!
Is this...
Wrong!
What?
What?
What does this have to do with...
Can I throw Pokeballs at them?
Oh no, they're all stone type!
No!
What the fuck?
Tell me.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Did I... Oh my god. No, I don't have words for this.
I mean,
They were all Shadow of the Colossus references, but I'm not sure if that's intentional or not.
I mean, there are some limits to being the ultimate clairvoyant. I can't predict bullshit.
Hey, we never said he predicts everything, just that
No! It's punishment
just that when he
time!
predicts something, it will come true in some form or fashion.
What? Is this an execution?
What?
Wow.
What?
Well, this is bananas. But I mean,
So they're all gonna die to the sacred beasts? Really?
we got a cut on her face. That's clearly not gonna be relevant later.
Relevant cut on face?
But like, if Usami/Monomi follows the same rules as Monokuma, then that won't really prove up any points. She'll just come back.
That's gonna be the point.
What?
I mean, she is on the cover. I'm assuming she's not dead.
And she's the Steam icon for the game as well, and the like the icon in like the what's it called, like the top of the window and like in the taskbar and everything. So, yeah.
Unless that's a plot twist.
So like, how is Monomi going to respawn? Bearing in mind she was reconfigured. Will she reappear reconfigured?
I mean, how did GLaDOS put you back together all the time in Portal 2?
There were machines. Yeah. A small arm moves back and forth.
Well now,
Oh, okay, that explains everything.
just so we're clear, you guys can't deny me.
Sauce.
If you don't want to end up as fish food,
Get a bad lad,
you
back
better
home,
not
please.
disobey me.
No.
Just so you know, I don't feel
We
mercy
mentioned
or
ants
sympathy,
again. There's a
'cause
thematic
I'm a
about
bear
ants.
After all, an excuse like I got high off this tropical atmosphere won't work on me at all.
I'll be finishing at the end of the prologue.
I assume so?
Yes. Just in answer to the question. Well, that sounds like a threat, so I shall read the fluff now. Except they haven't been updated yet. Nice one, Monokuma. And then they all just sort of vanished. So that sure did just happen. Have they been updated now, or will it not happen until... Also, how's the pet doing? Ah, there was poo! That was poo! What?
What?
I'm just sitting here chanting, there was poo.
It only just occurred to me that, the little Tamagotchi thing.
I won't believe.
The symbol for it kind of looks like a skull.
See, I was thinking that too. I was looking at it thinking, wait, did I let it die?
Yeah, that was
What's
weird.
going on?
That was concerning.
It's certainly possible.
Well, Byakuya doesn't sound like he recognizes Monokuma, but then he's like not...
Then...
Like he's not playing all of his cards at once, so we don't know. But saying it's not really Byakuya is just like the easiest explanation, so fuck it, Occam's razor, bitches. Haha.
Anyway.
Oh.
Listen.
Each other!
Ourselves.
Close enough.
Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape. That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
I was just being quiet there, just counting. There are indeed 16 people here. Including Mokuro Ikusa, no. Oh, obviously no one will die. So what a curious start to the game. I mean, it is very different. Oh good, we have the opening cutscene, which I haven't actually watched in full yet, so sure, we'll put that on now. And talk vaguely over the the music of it, just in case Spike Chunsoft or whoever is like over the top, like, no, you can't stream this game even when you can. Well, so far, I mean, Chiaki's really nice, just because, like, sounds like I'm trying to say Chiaki, but like in a really weird accent. But Chiaki Nanami, she seems pretty cool. I like Nekomaru. I don't even know why. He's just precious, and Gundam as well. And
I actually really like this cast, like more than the first game cast, as much as I love them.
I like Sonya more than I thought I would.
You know what it is? I feel the same way about the cast, this cast now, like as far as likability goes, as I did towards those who survived. Oh, I said it right this time. So I'm looking forward to this.
There was an elevator.
More.
But Sonya is really nice. I like her more than I thought I would. And Mikan, no strong opinions just yet. She's just cryy about everything. And, like, I am definitely not, like, as on board with Nagito as everyone else in the fandom seems to be. Like, maybe it's because I'm, like, overrated character. Or maybe it's just because, but, for the moment.
I'm not feeling our character. I really like him, but I don't like our character enough to ship them. As it were.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in due course we will grow to approve of Hajime. Or not, I don't know. But anyway, Austin, that's a good question. When is the next stream?
Very good question. I have no idea. Well, considering I'll be gone sometime next week, we'll definitely stream again before mid next week so that we can get in next week's stream at least. But I'll happily try to fit another one in this week if y'all are up for that. 3 or 4 my time, which does not help anyone right here besides me.
Well, I sort of zoned out for a second there just because I was saving and opening the menu on top of opening the menu. But, like, I for one am definitely, like, down for streaming this basically for the rest of this week or whatever. Like, not non-stop, but, like, you know.
No, when I'm around, which I don't even know what my schedule is right now, which is great, because, like, you know, not having a job is supposed to make it easier to have a schedule. Whatever. We'll be back before the end of the week.
Cool and good.
Yes. Those are words. Those are words I would use to describe Schmuckers. Because with a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good.
Touch my spike again.
So, before we go, I'm going to very quickly marathon through all of Tess's predictions and talk about the ones we've confirmed so far. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, in fact, while you're doing that, I shall bring up a thing, but an image. But anyway, carry on. You do the thing. Okay. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Marathon in it. Go. It's gonna play out like the first. Goes to hell 5 chapters in. There's gonna be a Fat Byakuya. Confirmed.
Mastermind
We're gonna
test.
see him. We're going to see at some point him and like snow and either a wall or a window due to Tess's dream. Monokuma is a learning AI built by Chihiro. Works like alter ego. It's a virus. We don't entirely know that, although the fact that he is tied in with the statue things definitely suggests something like that. Junko's back in some form or fashion. No clue on that yet, although Monokuma's voice hasn't changed, so maybe, who knows? The moon was a dream all along. We still don't know, but something about the way that magic is being incorporated definitely does seem to suggest some kind of matrixy type of fuckery. The white-haired dude is a holograms, but, you know, we already established that might be the case. There's going to be 6 chapters and a prologue, which everything seems to lean towards. It's all in the Matrix, already said. Porcupine is ultimate at butt stuff. It's canon. Begin Sunny Place is our character's name, and go fuck yourself with Start on a Sunny Island. How did you do that, Tess? Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. We start on a deserted island because of the whatever, which was confirmed. It wasn't called Despair Island, but close enough. It's either Dangan Island or Jabberwock Island. And of course, Despair has something to do. Perhaps now that Monokuma has taken over, he'll rename it. God knows. White hair is Tess. as far as his predictive qualities goes. Pretending to be Byakuya, as in it's not actually Byakuya, it's some imposter. And or Byakuya is just like prequel Byakuya, and this is before he concerned himself with his image to something. Our character is Makoto with no white hair dude is Makoto with a hangover. There we go.
But not literally, of course.
There's a reoccurring red symbol. Suggests glitchy, and there's going to be repetition of all this, which of course means that it's all in the Matrix. This is either the 77th or the 75th Hope's Peak class. We are the Kyoko character, the ultimate amnesiac. The most hope will survive, which means as we kill people, we collect hope, which still hasn't technically been deconfirmed. At the very least, killing people will cause us to survive. Whatever. Littering becomes a cause of death. Still considered, considering the fact the rulebook hasn't changed yet. There are multiple islands. No shit. 20-liter bottles of soda will come into play at some point in something, which will be really interesting to see how that plays out, because I know what's going to happen because you predicted it, Tess. Ultimate Nurse equals Tess plus Laura. She's the nice version of Toko, and constantly apologizing becomes a running gag and or meme. Fuyuhiko, maybe a girl. Apple Wendy. What did I even write right here? She's going to be presented for the pictorial evidence. Nekomondo Cat Circle is the Toka of the group. Seagull Mountain, Byakuya plus Celeste. Which is funny because we've got Byakuya here, but he's pissier than usual. Chiaki's going to die. She gonna get played, yo. Byakuya dies first. This is what I'm curious about. Taro is the guy's fucking name. And it's his name! How did you do that? He'll be among the first to be off, possibly because he kills Byakuya. Sonya's name is a anagram of oven coils, which will come to play somehow. Taro puts an aphrodisiac in the food and or poison. That is adorable, by the way.
You know what? Combine the two, except don't. Laxatives! I mean, that is something you could put in food without killing someone. I don't think it would turn them on, though, somehow. I mean, it would turn something on.
What they're into.
I mean, Toro's probably into everything.
Magic is like agent manipulation from the Matrix, so again, we're all talking about just the fact that this is all fake. Yaki is going to be a total bitch. Or otherwise terrifying in some form. Hayoko, sorry. And she's killing ants and stepping on crabs and into murder and stuff, which is really interesting, which means she might be the Genocide Jack group, which would be very interesting.
Like, that means that because same rules apply to Genocide Jack, like, she's not actually going to kill anyone. Or maybe she does. I don't fucking know.
No, you just said it, and I like that. Milky Land Puddings is a thing. Yay! Owari will be the end in some form or fashion, because you said those words, which means now somehow it's going to find a way to happen in the game. Bridges are like the floors in the other game, or the stairways to the floors, obviously. Akani's boobs will spring her if she falls. This will play into something, I swear.
Of course, her vitals. Quality content.
Oh, God. You know that. Wait. No, I'm going to write that in. Holy shit.
Oh, dear. Oh, Austin.
Her vitals will be important.
Oh, Austin.
I'll pay really good attention to them now.
You'll pay close
Why
attention
did you do that, Tess?
Continue.
Well, no, what's going to happen is she's going to be murdered at some point, and she's going to be flat-chested, and no one's going to know why. Skills won't be obtained from dating, but instead from this collecting shit. If it's not Byakuya, as in if it's not a prequel, and this is just Byakuya before he loses the way to become the Byakuya we know from the last game, who's an asshole, but a little less of a huffy elitist, although he still is, never mind, whatever, then they don't actually know how Byakuya's life ended. So if this does come afterwards, this is an imposter. It has to be now because he doesn't know who Monokuma is. A Candy Crush Soda won't die early. Shadow, as in Gundam, will be the ultimate shipper, simply because he's the ultimate breeder. Nagita's not going to die before Chapter 4. Mystery of the Seventh Island, which, even though it's a restaurant, you brought it up, there's going to be a Seventh Island at some point. God damn it. The storm means that Monokuma is coming, confirmed in less than 2 seconds after you saw that. The class trials will be held inside that mountain, which, given the fact that we need an elevator somewhere, it's either going to be that in the hotel, but because you said mountain, it's going to be the fucking mountain! There's going to be a relevant cut on Monami's face, which means that she's going to come back with a giant scar on her face or whatever. Monomi keeps coming back, or is not dead, just like you said it, so now it's going to happen a lot. And Byakuya is holding all the cards. And that's all I got. That's 3 pages!
I do my best. I do my best. I do it every day.
Well, that's the way we wash our hands. Fa la 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 la.
Ah yes, a sugar slender. Anyway, that's stream. If anyone's even still watching. Well, I've been and will continue to be tessellating hexagons.
I think I'm still AustinOnSugar. I don't know. I'm trying to feel my face, and like I don't know what I am anymore.
I can't feel my face when I'm with me. And you'd like me to be you, wouldn't me?
You'd like me to be me, wouldn't me?
Wiener take that. Well, in any case, I have a Patreon. I also have a Tumblr now. I'm not even gonna say where that is, just good luck finding it.
Look forward to my Sonic Mania playthrough starting tomorrow. Bring earplugs.
Go and watch his Type of Man Let's Play as well, because his anagrams, he's bad
Oh,
at
that's
them.
right. I started making stuff again. Yeah, Type of Man's pretty fun. Come join me. We're going to be joining Type of Man and Mania until I finish one of them. I think I'm going to finish Mania first. Call it a hunch.
Rearrange some fruit, call it a bananagram.
Now, what anagrams can you make with bananagram?
I'll get back to you on that one. Anyway, good evening, y'all.